Hey everybody, my name is Suede, and welcome to the finals, the grand finals of our current Modern Tournament, the second annual Modern Tournament. We have an exciting 3v3 match for you on a very interesting map, which I will tell you about in a bit. But first, let's talk about the two teams. So these two teams have won the semifinal round. So Halu's team managed to win game one. Spoilers if you haven't watched the first match. And I actually didn't cast the match between Cheese against Boss Kelso's team, but Cheese's team came up on top. Now, I'll say that, yeah, they are very good rushers. They're good builders, too. I'll say that Cheese's team, they kind of smurfed the draft. We drafted the players for the teams, and somehow Cheese managed to get one of the best second tier players and also one of the strongest third tier players, too. So Zdatis is a third tier player, but he's probably better than most of the other third tier players. But we'll see how they do. Twisted is a sub. He's actually one of the top players on the MPT rankings, but he's new to Modern. So we'll see how he does in this tournament too. Halu, of course, is the captain for the enemy team, and we're going to call them Halu and the Flying Vs, or just the Flying Vs for short, and left over from game one. And for Rabdag's team, what should we call them? Japan, Nigeria, America. I can't really make anything with that. So where are they? So we got Nigeria, Japan, and where's America? Right down here. Okay. So we'll call them. We've done Team Isosceles before. We'll call them not the Mountain Boys. What do they all have in common? Washington, Tokyo, Emeneki. Who knows? I'll call them. We'll call them. They're all in the same clan. They're all in the Nuba clan, so we'll call them Team Nuba. So Team Nuba versus the Flying Vs. So, like I said, this map is very, very special. So, notice how I spawned. I generated a Pangea map, and then I just tore apart the middle with all kinds of water. I just put water all down the middle of sea tiles, and then I slowly filled it in with islands in the middle. Now, there are these little clumps of land that each player spawns on, and they're linked by one-tile land bridges. So land combat between players who are neighboring, it is possible, but most of the combat, I hope, will be through naval and kind of like air plays with helicopters and planes and that kind of thing. So, yeah, so everybody spawns with sulfur, and sulfur is the resource that in Modern unlocks the marine unit in the most recent patch. So, what that means is amphibious assault on these cities is definitely on the table. So, most of the resources, too, are on these small islands that are located in the middle of the map. Everybody starts with sulfur and maybe like one other res, maybe two. Lots of like res that unlock naval units. Because I didn't want it to be too biased in favor of the player who first got those important res. But yeah, the idea is mostly they're going to need to go to these islands in the middle of the map, or this one over here, who knows, to get the resources that are going to be crucial for late game military plays. It's sulfur, not gold. Yeah, it's animated as gold, but it's called sulfur. It's a resource. Unlocks a few things. A lot of planes, like fighters, just require sulfur. Marines and some of the lower, like the units on the bottom of the tech tree. Things like the combat engineer, crazy stats on this bad boy. Be very strong on this map, I think, because their downside is the lack of mobility, but you're probably going to be using helicopters and boats for mobility on this map. So yeah. Oh, and also notice these huts in the middle of the map. So the idea is if people send out early explorers on their boats, they will be able to pop these huts and potentially get settlers, and that will give them access to early resources. Otherwise, they only have access to one hut. Most of them have been popped already, but they get one hut on their like core landmass, and then any other hut they either have to go. Yeah, they need to go to islands for the other huts. So yeah, like seeing the snaky land. But this one is very different from the snaky land of the first part. Maybe I think having a second explorer to block off these choke points will be effective. Or using your king for that. We'll see if anyone does that. Okay, so Rabdag has gone for a cheese play. He has joined his settler to his capital. So Zdatis is right here. The one person he could boat, I guess, is Rabert. Yes, and looks like Twisted has identified that. He said joined workers, he really joined settler, but yeah, it's a sign of a rush, so they should know to play conservatively. So I think this is a bit of a troll play, especially to be doing in the finals, but kind of Rabdag's signature move. He's a very strong player, but likes to do this particular troll build. If the enemy's like playing against it, it should be easy to overcome. And they have noticed it. We'll see if they like play optimally. So if he plants here, he can get kind of forked by Rabdag. He doesn't know that, obviously. He knows that his ally's over here. Interesting. Okay, this is... What the fuck, Halu? Like, I gave you a completely functional cap. And you walked 2 to the west. What's the point? Okay, so he's going to be at a massive disadvantage. Okay, he planted 2 at least. He's got 2 down and turn 2. That's not catastrophic, I guess. But this was just such a good hap. Like, gems give +1 shield in Modern on top of everything else. So they're definitely worth going for. Yeah, this is high food. You get the beach resort, sulfur, lots of floodplains, and tons of production. And it gives you easy access to the coast. So I use these little peninsulas or like kind of inlets to make sure that no player had like direct boating line on another, so that there'd be something slowing them down. This might work to... Halu's not rushable now, so this might work to his advantage. He's actually gone equality, huh? Has anyone popped yet? Doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, okay, Twisted Venus actually popped. Good for him. Yeah, looks like he got a free city here, and he's got a settler too. This isn't a bad spot for the city. It's not on the river, it's not coastal, which is not optimal, but it's got the sugar, so that's... Yeah, sugar is just so good. It's actually 4 food in Modern Sugar Hill. So let's see what kind of governments people went for here. We'll get contact. There we go. So, got... Huh, Twisted went for equality. So equality tends to be... I mean, it's definitely... There's like a floor before you get okay at it. Yeah, it's probably the hardest to get okay at, but not the hardest to master, I'd say. Rabdag also went for equality. You can tell by the airport and the cap. So yeah, India going with tradition, standard, pretty boring government. If Rabdag goes for a rush, this would be good to have, unless he gets like super cheesed. Equality. China going tradition. Okay, Halu going tradition. Change from freedom last game. He's switching it up in the tourney. Okay. Ooh, freedom when sandwiched between 2 enemy players. I'm not sure how much I like that. He has blocked off scouting from Halu, so that's a good thing to do. And Halu has Zati's guy in his land, so he will have the full scout done on him. And oh, order from Zdatis. Okay, so we actually have all 4 governments here in this game. That's nice to see. Rabdag. No, that's not a... Did he pop? I think he popped, yeah. Oh, he popped next to his allies. That is interesting. Or his ally, yeah. So this is a good second city for equality, actually. It's 2 to walk, or you could do non-coastal and just plant here. I'm not sure I like that. But this one's fantastic. Plant on the iron, get the bonus food. Yeah. Kind of makes up for joining the city, although it will be a bit delayed. And of course, Twisted's going to have 3 cities, and he's also equality. We'll see. Let's see what kind of build Rabdag's going for, though. Here, we'll get the spies on everybody. We're going to need them. Beautiful. I've been getting good spy RNG for this tournament. As a reminder, this is a cash prize tournament, so there is real-world money on the line. And this is just a best of 1. There's no best of 3 this year. It's just best of 1. Whoever wins this wins the game. Whoever wins the game. Not quite perfect. So he actually went for a settler. So no... Huh. Interesting. You know, this... It turned out quite good, this build, I'll say. Rabdag pop on aluminum. Oh, no, that's not a... What the fuck? Jeez. Oh, he dropped? How did he... Oh, he had vision of... What the fuck? Oh my god. So, he popped here. He airdropped his settler onto this tile, and there was a hut there. And he popped a city there. Yes, this is a custom map. What gave it away, guys? So only a double pop, but it's still really good. I threw him an XD. And that's right next to Hallow. And Hallow is no naval city, so we can't punish this. So Hallow is going to be really reliant on his team. Yeah, so the thing about this is... Because they're I think you can't pop gold if the hut is located on a bonus or a strategic resource or anything like that. If there might be some variation of that, it might not be completely true, but it's definitely, I read that on Civ Fanatics. So that makes these huts especially likely for you to pop a settler or a city on. And it worked out for him. So he gets, this is a good city. Oh, aluminum. He can actually 1, 2, 3. Okay, he. God. Yeah, he can, he can't cruise Shanghai from here, but any coastal city that Hallow plants. I guess not this one. Why wouldn't you just plant the city? It's got a defense bonus and everything from the hill. It's a beautiful city. Okay. So Hallow is going to be very confused here. I wonder what kind of maps they're going to get, and if they have contact with one another. They can pretty easily get contact if they play it well with their explorers. Hallow can't send out boats, though, if they don't get it with their explorers. So they're going to be at a disadvantage. Twisted finally walking his... How long did that take? Did he, like, feign? This is a good city, too. But he didn't have, like, the kind of explosive start that he's looking for. Okay, so Nigeria's worth... Okay, that's just another war between teammates. Pretty standard. Hallow, if he wants, he can position his king here. He probably doesn't see the barb camp, but he could position his king here to get rid of the barbs. The positioning of these barbs isn't too inconvenient. Yeah, Hallow must be really shaking his head right now. Where's Hallow's explorer? Just in his own land. Huh. Okay, well, eyes are on him definitely to see what kind of plays he's making. I'll have to find out. He instantly has these res in his cap. So he could just go Special Forces. I think that'd be the... Oh my god, Special Forces are amphibious. Their draftable isn't too good in this situation, but yeah. That could be really disgusting here. Let's see, I think this should just fortify, yeah. Oh no, is he here? Okay. If he's sending this boat out, that's good. Did he just... What's in the boat? What's he got there? Oh, he went for a second explorer. Okay. That's... oh, no. Second explorer is here. So he is likely to pop by the same mechanism that Rabdag popped. D5, 6. God. Yeah, his explorer is being blocked in on both sides. If they play this right, they can get contact, but he double popped my islands. Mm-hmm. He's going straight. He has to go straight for drafts to protect these, though. He doesn't see Osaka. Oh, he actually planted Osaka inland. Okay. Yeah, but it's hard to say. Okay, so Zdatis is a bit of a newer player, so we'll see what he's doing with the order play. Oh, early Marines, I like that. Ah, the barbecue. Yeah, this is going to be really, really difficult. Japan and Nigeria. Yeah. Okay, so he didn't get the settler there. Oh, of course he can't pop a city because he has an above average number of cities. He does secure the oil for himself and for his team though. That's just a garbage city though. I guess that's the one he has vision of. It's kind of hard to punish, but he can build marines, right? Did he plant? Oh, huh. He's supposed to have sulfur. Okay, that's a mistake. That's still a fine start, but he is supposed to have sulfur. So Marines are going to be coming out from Washington. Where's he sending them though? To take this explorer or something? Build a boat. E78. Okay. Yeah, pretty close. I'll say this will kind of block Zdatis in. I'm not sure what Zdatis is going to be able to accomplish here. Okay. Oh, he popped a city. Okay, congratulations to Robert. He also my microphone. Robert also popped a. Yeah, like I said, these islands, like the popping is fucking crazy. I think the odds are very high. If you position your explorer here, you can maybe. Yeah. Okay. It's starting to draft. Twisted. So they have scouted the enemies. They scouted him. They scouted him. Zdatis is not going to be super important to scout, but they do have the option of sending this around. Oh, okay. This isn't, so he got a city, which is very good for him, but he didn't send a galleon. The galleons can pop multiple huts, potentially get multiple cities in certain cases, and have threats on. Yeah, and take that away from the enemies. Oh, he slaved factory. Okay, so Rabdag went factory. It looks like I don't even have to check. It's the only reason that his capital would be down that low in pop. Okay, we got full spies. So let's check the military advisor. Anything interesting going on? No, just a few drafts from Team Nuba. Yeah, and that and the Marine from Zdatis, but I guess he's putting it back in the boat. Like, how does he really, does he just turtle here? He's got enemies on 3 sides. He's tradition, that's a good government for turtling. So we got 4 cities. What's the average number of cities? So it's 4, 4, 3. Okay, 2. 3, 2, 2, and then me is 2. So it's slightly below 3. Oh, so that means actually 4 players with 2. So yeah, I think you need 2 more players to plant cities before we before players with 3 cities can pop again. So he's just getting. I think he can't get gold there. Yeah, I guess he can take away the odds from the enemy. Has anyone gone for another settler? Yeah, his Datus could totally pop, but he's not going for that. What kind of build? Yeah, let's check out the buildings that each player is doing. So nothing Delhi. He's just contesting naval prio. What do the Saudis have? Library, barracks, yeah. Oh, what the 50% of the luxury slider. Where's that? Oh, did he... Had he just slaved like a granary and is like a one-turn thing, maybe? If you have the airport, that shouldn't be an issue. So that's the Saudis. Halu got to be going for a macro play. He's still on 2 cities. Got to be going for stock exchange or something. Oh, he will Russian National Guard. That's really good. So he'll be getting some veteran special forces out quite soon. Okay, so he's gonna have some agency in this game. I'm still looking for that coastal. That maybe he could plant coastal like on the outer coast. But if no one else has a city on the outer coast, there's not really many plays you can make. I guess you can go for res over here. I had the idea of like putting an outer, like a third ring or a second ring, I guess, around this ring. So you could still go for outer boat plays, but you'd be kind of blocked in. Yeah, I was worried people would think that Cheese had the weakest land. The double beach resort is nice. I was thinking like this would be an order start. This I was thinking equality. This may be order 2. It's definitely freedom or tradition. Probably freedom, and this could be tradition or freedom. Maybe order here too. Order has 1 turn per turn mines on those flatland, like the flatland, so grassland. So it's really good on just like pure grass starts. But you could also do this as tradition. Okay. He's going to be stretched a little thin here. Okay, Zdati's going for his settler. Okay, this frigate will at least guarantee contact. So that's nice. I don't like what he's doing in Mumbai. So for new players who are like interested in learning modern, you're watching at home, don't do this. Like in your second city, I guarantee he's went for like fucking... Temple is borderline. It depends on the circumstances. Here I wouldn't do temple. Like if you have got like some really good tiles that it gives you access to, if you get the border expand, you can maybe do temple. And if you really need the drafts. But otherwise you should be doing settlers or workers. Don't do market, don't do temple, don't do library. It's bait. You need workers, you need settlers. Yeah, look at all these unworked tiles. You'd increase your commercial output a lot more by just building a worker rather than doing market or whatever you're tempted to do. So yeah, there's that. The harbor is... I don't know what the harbor is for, though. His uranium's up here, so we can't, like, build nuclear subs just yet. Veteran frigates is... It's a bit late for that. Maybe. I don't know. His city doesn't really benefit production. Like, I guess he gets an extra commerce, but only because he has unworked tiles. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. I guess maybe he wants the zinc. If he wants the zinc, then that's the right play to do. Yeah, quality is really nice on this map. Rabdag just like he still can't see whatever's in the middle here because he only has the vision that his teammates have scouted for him. Okay, he has gone frigate though. America and the Indians. Where? Was there like it must have been an explorer. I don't see anywhere he has 0 explorers. Nigeria declares war on the China. This is getting confusing. Nigeria and China. they bombing? Artillery, maybe? He can just run this through. He can just take next turn. Yeah, it's not very good, but it works. It does something. So he can control these narrow chokes with his frigate. We got Khan. I don't know how they... Oh, here or something? Yeah, okay. If whatever worked, it worked. So Rabdag's saying... So it must have been here, because Rabert's saying great. But what's... He still hasn't gone for Second City. Oh, he's gone airport. He actually can... He can airdrop this oil. I wonder if that's what he's doing. So technically everybody has access to flying settlers. It's just Equality's airports cost 2 shields and do a bunch of other shit, and everybody else's airport costs 30 shields. Oh, actually, I wouldn't say it survived, but avoided cheese, you could say. So if he goes bombers here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he actually can bomb everything from Riyadh or from Medina. Did he pop another settler? I think he... Hold up. Yeah, he planted another city. Wow. So what's the average? There's 7 players. Oh, I guess Dates must have planted one. So 3, so 7, 9, 12, 16, 18. So 18 by 7. Am I missing someone? I must be missing someone. So 3, 7, 9, 12, 16, 19, 21. Exactly 3 cities per person, as if Zadates planted a city in time. So he got lucky there. He didn't plant the tobacco, though. Okay, so I put the hut there. The idea was that he can actually pop more cities if he's lucky. He can still pop now if he lands more huts. Like, if he puts his settler here, he can still pop a city. He can't pop a settler because he has a city... He can't pop a settler because he has a settler active or in construction. But he can't pop a city because he has a below or average number of cities. So yeah, he wants the res, I guess. There's danger that... I guess there's danger that he could lose some of these cities to Rabdag if Rabdag gets a boat, but Rabdag so far only has a frigate that's parked at his ally. I wonder where this is going. He already has zinc, so he won't want this, even if he can see it. Probably just grab the uranium, I guess. It's a good city. Easy to defend. Yeah. Or maybe he wants to do a macro play. Like, don't take the res, go for the useful city. He's got 3 marines, 3 regular marines. If there's only 1 Tau in the city, it could just get popped. Thank you for the update. Thanks. You can fit 6 things in a boat in Modern. So hard to fill. Okay, Hallow actually has Prio here. With this road up. Yeah, looks like he's looking to boom off. He's on 2 cities now. Oh, but Zdatis is roading this way. So it's actually surprising how they're thinking this very... maybe they haven't mapped out the center of the map. Have they mapped out Rabert? I'm not convinced that they have. If they don't get how this map works, I could see why they'd try to do this, like, mostly focused on land plays. And, like, you can't neglect land plays, but naval's where it's at. Oh, the convoy. Hal is on 2 cities, though. That's not going to do much. Like, it's cool that you got that, but... Yeah, these choke points are going to be hotly contested. People are going to have vision. People are going to have guards. And Hal has special forces. He's got plenty of drafts. What's he doing with his airport? I guess he can trade. He can just like start buying planes. So his allies are tradition. Oh, cheese is freedom actually. Sorry, I thought he was order for some reason. Yeah, pass oil, and this would be a good place to have. He could bomb 3 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suede convoys. Yes, I see. Thank you. How many 2 convoys? What's he? Oh, thank you. Okay, well, maybe he'll get something done with 2. I don't think he can take cities off this. Yeah, even if those are loaded, which it looks like they are, he can really just pillage. Howl's gonna have vision. What, you got 4 moves? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can't block the road, which would be the one way you could maybe take Shanghai. He's still got Vet Taos, though. Oh, enemy spotted. I love that notification. That's really useful. I normally get it if you only get it if you can see, but he can see everything, so. Where's he headed though? I think Japan 6 Marines on any city. Yeah, he's only got 4 Marines or 4 units. What's he doing? And does he really like actually have like a second city for building settlers in? Hospital. Okay, this is stupid. Hospital, hydro plant, offshore. This is greedy. Don't play like this. Come on, man. You play like the most aggressive rush build, and then you play the most. The hospital doesn't do anything until he hits size 12. I guess he can 1 per turn it now. Maybe he wants to go wartime, but still, it's questionable. Hydro kind of makes sense. Offshore doesn't make any sense. Just build some workers and work your tiles, man. You got 4 coastal or 5 coastal tiles, and one of them is sea. No coastal resources. Doesn't make any sense at all. You don't even have a harbor, man. Unbelievable. Could take his aluminum city and then pass to Halu. Yeah. He could just sail up and do this so fast. Like, he only has 4 Marines in his entire... Yeah. He has to, like... It's going to be trouble to try to find the cities to get the units from. Okay, here comes that. Maybe you can pillage... Yeah, you could do pillage. Halu doesn't have, like, a super easy way to clean this up. Halu should really be prepared for this. Now you're fucked. Okay. Defensive bombard? Yeah. Okay, Did Halu only see 1? Okay, he's joining worker. He can kind of do a counter push here. He's spotted now. He lost his airport, so he can't get res or anything. Yeah, Halu's units are just all over the place. Yeah, the Marines being veteran definitely made a difference. Okay, Halu should communicate this to his team, so he knows to go for the cap. He doesn't have a way of getting coal, does he? No. He might have inherited this airport, actually. If he keeps the airport... Oh, and I don't see an airport. It must have got destroyed. That was close. But you're bleeding units, man. Okay, veteran... How much does he have in there? It's 1 health, and he doesn't have any... He might have units in the convoy still. Looks like he just slaved militia. Good, well played. Okay, Halu could have maybe dealt with... Yeah, he only has one Tau, so only one defensive bombard. Halu will get special forces. If he radar towers this, I think he might have enough to take. I still don't know what Cheese is doing, though. If Cheese is going bombers, that's great assistance for everything that their team's trying to do. So let's check it out. He's on 3 cities. Yeah, he could just turn off his tech and just spam bombers. A bit late to be telling your teammate that, Halu. Yeah, bomber per 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going for cap. Yeah, so I kind of predicted that it'd be really crucial to control like sea lanes of traffic. So because he controls this and this, he knows that nobody can come for these back cities. I mean, if Halu was coastal, he could, but Halu is not coastal. So he only has to split his units between 2 cities. So let's see what he's got. He still only has 4 partisans. He's going fighters. And he's... Oh, he can't... Sorry, you can draft. So they at least know that this has happened. Looks like he's slaved again. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, there's only one defensive bombard, so Halu should know. It should radar tower this Halu. It'd be a lot easier if you had a radar tower. You're getting okay RNG, but... Don't go for the freebie, man. You need to go for the fucking jugular. Arab's going for... Oh, is that a recent city? Is he doing this end of turn? Okay, middle of turn. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, smooth. Down. There it is. Holy shit. Oh my god. Robert with the fucking clap. Okay, shit just got interesting. Wow. Okay. And Rabdeck with the troll. Yeah, Halu's gonna get... He can't actually get his convoys back where he can reinforce, and he's got this pressure on him at home. Yeah, Cheese pretty much needs to hard carry at this point. That was like all their res, too, and all their production. Or most of their production. Now did America go factory? No, just barracks and cap. Nigeria on America. Go for it, man. Oh, the Arabs, sorry. Huh. Are they bombing? Oh! Can you hold on? Ah, yeah. Oh, there's Shanghai back. Don't think there's anything in that convoy. Yeah, he can actually double into Los Angeles here. He needs to double draft. He needs artillery too to get rid of this. If you can I don't know if he can 1 per turn Marine. If he like joins Worker, maybe he can 1 per turn Marine. But veteran Marine into this is okay. Oh, now you got he kept like 4 of his Marines, I think. Where? How the fuck did that happen? Okay, he's down 1. I missed this galleon. Fucking Cheese. Oh my god. Okay, he took the... Okay, I guess that's where he airdropped his settler. But Cheese has a foothold now. We'll see what he does with it. So their big carry is like kind of really in a weakened state right now. Maybe there is a world where Cheese can actually 1v2 this. Let's tune into Nuba Clan chat to see all the salty discussion from Rabdeck. Ooh, bombardments. Was that from the fighters or? Okay, he loses one though. Yeah, I would have just... if Zadatis abandons, then he gets all of the unhappiness, and if he doesn't abandon, then he can't get the free units that would potentially keep the city and cause more damage. Yeah, I guess I would have done what he did. Damn, growing big cities, yeah. 2 games in a row from Rabbert, Jesus. What's he doing here? What is this? Does he have something in there? I think if he actually kept the convoys, and his issue is he didn't have enough defensive bombard. I think maybe if he slaved out, yeah, if he went for a Tau, he could. So you can slave militia and then you slave Tau. It only costs 1 extra population. So if he had 2 Taus and he gets the convoy in for just being a meat shield, I think he can win. I think he can hold on to Shanghai. Twisted losing tiles. He does have fighters, so maybe he can protect himself, but... Okay. 2 partisans. Oh! Going for the worker? What? Oh, he abandoned, I guess. Yeah. Okay, he loses 1 worker. When you're getting bombed like that, workers are important, so it's not negligible. It's good he abandoned, but he doesn't have a foothold to push forward. Okay, what's his dad doing here? So if I was him, like, the moment I sent out the convoy, I would have gone factory. Because now he's just falling behind. It's not like Hal is going to be... The counter push from Hal is not going to be good while he's, like, dying to convoys at home. Yeah, Marine in 2. So if this is here, so let's... What, is that bonus grassland or none? Is this bonus grassland? No. So 2, 2, 3. Yeah, even at 9 pop, I don't think he can do 1 per turn Marines. Could do CCTV, that's like a mini factory. I think that would get him up to 1 per turn Marines, which would allow him to not fall behind here. But as things are, he's falling behind Halu. Halu is the guarantee. He has priority, and he has the guaranteed production from his T National Guard. Although, I wonder, has he gone for his Small Wonder? Order Small Wonder is pretty good. Probably actually the most powerful of the first tier Small Wonders. It's not every 24 turns, it's actually every 12 turns or 10 turns or something like that. And it gives plus 50% lux. This is outdated. I need to fix the Cyclopedia. But Cheese is rotating his... Oh my god, this will be brutally effective if he just sails up. We'll see how much is in M and Nikki. Cheese could, of course, just respond with a bombing run. Yeah, 2 bombers. Only 1 eunuch, though. That's something special. Nope, went back this way. So Cheese has 2 boats. He doesn't have a way to... So one of these boats is locked to the outer ring and one's locked to the inner ring. He doesn't have any, like, of these choke point cities like this. Twisted has a res. Unless he has factory, I don't think he really has any significant productive capacity, though. Like, there's no big cities of his that he can slave in. No, no factory. Fighter bomber per 3. Yeah, it's something. If Cheese maybe does like a helicopter play, he could go for the kill here. Halu's pushing in. Oh, with infantry, how many Marines does Rabbert have? Yeah, we'll see what Rabbert can follow up with. 6 Marines. If they're all in this galleon, and I don't see any at home, this could be quite strong. He should have just done this immediately, though. He had, like, what, 4 left over? They can heal in the boat. Yeah, if I was Halu, I'd be just, like, sneaking in, pick one, get out. Zdatis does have access to resources now through his airport. Oh, no, he doesn't. I guess he can airdrop some of this shit, but good luck holding it against these guys. He's bombarding here. Yeah, this is good. He can get the retreat out. He can also raid our tower. Why are you attacking into that? Oh, he's trying to get rid of the defensive bombard, maybe, and then attack with Marine? It just retreats. How many Marines you got, man? 2 more. I think he killed 1. You got a radar tower, man. And if you're worried about workers, if you had more workers, you wouldn't be worried about. Yeah, there's like Los Angeles or New York could have done a cycle where it does 1 worker per turn. It can still do that cycle, you know? Looks like an interception. Either that or his cap got bombed. Yeah, I think what we're learning here is that drafted partisans are just not effective defense against Marines, because the Marines will typically win combat before the defensive bombard kicks in. Maybe not typically, but at least half the time. And you're going to take damage in the meantime. So maybe... what's his land defense like? This is tricky for Twisted. 8 guys and a militia. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he has at most 2 units in Riyadh. Yeah, just a helicopter drop would be pretty effective here. Yeah. He could just start bombing the city center itself. Or just his random ass cities, you know? Bombing runs are really effective against draft partisans. You can just one-shot them a lot of the time. Definitely if you got a few bombers. Looks like this is gone. What's going on in America? Is he still doing the Marine per 2? I'd be doing, if you're... I guess he's chopping. That's good. Get a little production boost. He definitely needs it at the moment. He should have this sentry. He should have a sentry here. This is a mistake. So you should have your explorer here or here. Even your king could go here. No, not against Marines. I guess they might not, like, I don't know if Rabdeg communicated what killed him, though. I think they're in voice chat. He's getting his cap. So you should go flak, then, is the counter there. Gonna see a double move here, or is he gonna do middle of turn? Can block. Yeah, if you pillage this. Come on, Zdat. Oh. Oh no, okay, that went off. Stat he can reinforce this. So this should be like fucking danger signs flashing in your face, statues, if you're he guards the worker. Okay, that's a mistake. So this is 2 tiles away. He should know that there's not actually any threat on the worker. Using the artillery too. He wants right middle of turn. Rinse and repeat what he did to Rabdag. So let's see. How much has he got? 2 units. Yeah, that's it. He didn't even have defensive bombard there. It's just flat combat. Okay, is Cheese gonna try to 1v3 with no out of wars? Like a literal 1v3, not like my teammate's useless. My teammate's fucking dead. This is the same boat too. I think. If he plays it out, like this will like create some suspense for the viewers. Like, how much time is left in this video? Make them think that the game is more competitive than it actually ended up being. I mean, it was very competitive in the early game. It wasn't actually very competitive. Sorry, it was very one-sided for Cheese's team. But okay, Bomb and Hallow out a bit. You got no follow. Like the convoys, he's dead. Convoys were empty. If you got helicopters, you should be going for Twisted. What does Hallow actually have this game? Temple Cathedral. Yeah, he was just spamming drafts to pressure. Effective, yeah, it works. Counting on his allies to carry. Yeah, you got the frigate to clear the way. Is he asking for 1 worker? So Twisted has veteran planes because he's a quality in all his cities of airports. Let's see. So his name is... Oh, he got the fighter bomber. That's good. If he gets enough units, he can start counter bombing. I'd just leave these. I wouldn't... I guess maybe they're crucial res cities. I'd just leave them at size 1 and just not guard them. Yeah, I don't know why he replanted this. This was a bit of a... Yeah, this one's safe at least. This one's defensible. But it's not a good city. Like, ideally you want a city like this. It's got shields from the beach resort and then food from the tundra. You don't really need to do any tile improvements because your workers' inequality are super slow. He's not even like 1 per turning these bombers or anything. Let's see. He's got 8. Oh, okay, that's substantial. Yeah, if Zadates had lived this, this would have been very competitive, but... Six Marines, yeah, with because unless Zdatis did not take the bait, yeah, I don't know if there's any way Zdatis lives this. Like, I think he has to take the bait to some degree. Like, he definitely overinvested units here, but he can't just like let the infantry pillage him, you know? I guess he just needed to get this move off quicker so he could reinforce, but having 1 unit in Your reaction time's not going to be fast enough. Marines are like a little hard to use because you can't do stack attacks. But still, like for Rabdagger, he has to like go here and then like what? If he knows the hockey, Control Shift T and then click. He just has to right click, drag, or 8 on the Marine. 2 things instead of 3. You don't say. You don't need to plan. You can just dump unit. He can't dump units actually. He should. I think he should. Like, equality is just so fragile. He should be focusing on Twisted. Just bomb the city out, kill all the fighters. All the fighters are going to be there. I guess he could build fighters in Jeddah maybe, but at this point it's too late. Like, he's gonna like lose a round of bombers if he even tries to. Because like when you get intercepted, it's not just that you probably lose your bomber in modern, but you also don't get the round of bombardment through. So you lose 3 bombers just to bomb this, and then you can maybe do some damage, but only with 5 planes. And I think this one's not within reach, and he has to like waste a round to move it over. He's hitting Jaws, yeah. He actually has already bought a harbor, so this is important to him. He can't bomb this. Yeah, this is too far. Halu shot sling down. Ah, veteran Sam's here. What are you doing, man? Huh. Did the Marines just get on the boat or something? Is the whole game frozen? Okay, everybody. After some looking around, it looks like Cheese has conceded. The stream chat's pretty funny, so I'll scroll down. You can pause if you want to see. Rabdag is apparently very, very tilted by this. So let's check the save, see if there's anything we couldn't discover there. Yeah, Marines are pretty strong. I'll tell them a bit about the map once I'm done this video. But yeah, I guess that the tournament was a little quicker this year, but that brings it to a close. Very competitive, very spicy last game. Let's get the kill on Zdatis maybe. So there's me. All of his planes at 1 health, jeez. Yeah, he'd lose his king if he's not careful. I wouldn't even bother. Like, this city specifically, this one's coastal at least. Yeah, you gotta kill the barbs. Yeah, God. I wouldn't guard this either. And just build a fucking flak. 1 flak, it takes 2 turns. And then the tile itself is pretty immune to bombardment. And if I were Cheese, I wouldn't stop bombarding until I killed that flak. Crap defense, but he's got explorers everywhere, yeah. Rolling up. Only 1 veteran Marine. Think you maybe could have benefited from a barracks, but who knows. Okay. So Halu... Shanghai kept its granary and its airport somehow. Huh, like it seemed like Zdatis didn't have the airport, but did he build like a second airport after he lost it, or did he get it back? I don't know. Airports aren't government specific. I don't think they are. Yeah. These are just reg bombers too. Yeah, tech off, just buying bombers as soon as you can. That's a good play. And blah, blah, blah. Yeah, just the one airport. Got the Grand. Yeah, this is fine for a rush build. But obviously ran into some issues. Rushed into some issues, you could even say. So that concludes the tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'll see you guys next year for the next annual Modern tournament. I hope you got to see like a bit of like the development of the meta and the development of like the balance of the scenario itself. Things like the 25 shield Sulfur Marines did not exist last year. So there's some cool stuff. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.